Hey Carpenter Johnny, what makes you different from the other fence installers?
Well, it's all about the knowledge, right? So for example, a lot of guys build what's called a below grade fence, where they have their fence boards literally touching the ground, or sometimes you have to go dig underneath. So as you can see over here, we actually have a 4-inch gap from the bottom of the fence board to the ground. And so a lot of people that don't know anything would say, oh, but John, you know, you're a hack, my dog is gonna get out. But the reality is that the landscaping hasn't been put in. There's been no topsoil yet, there's been no sod. So over here, we had the neighbor next door already started his landscaping, put some topsoil down, he's already raised the grade here. And we haven't even factored the sod. So once the sod goes in, it's almost gonna touch the bottom of the fence board, but with compression over time. We'll have a nice healthy 2-inch gap, which is important because we don't want our fence boards making direct contact with the ground. This isn't the same pressure treated that, you know, your fathers and grandfathers used, that was treated with arsenic that lasted, you know, for decades. You know, I've seen some of these fence boards that lasted 30 plus years. So we don't want to play games with the new material, which is treated with less harsher chemicals. We also want to allow expansion of the ground and, you know, frost and snow buildup. We don't want that to build up under the fence and put pressure on the panels and make them warp out of shape. And the most important thing too is the price. So for example, the homeowners here, and it wasn't just one homeowner I was dealing with. This project was 338 linear feet between 5 properties. And so obviously a lot of due diligence that was done. There was several companies called. There was a company that came in at 60 a linear foot. There was a company that came at $58 linear foot. There was a company that came at $49 a linear foot before tax. And I came in at $48 a linear foot with the tax, and we included the gates, which you can see right over here. And so what I like doing with a lot of my my gates, especially for these bigger jobs, is we like getting taller posts. We got 6x6 by 12 posts, got the higher heights. I put the arbor overhead to lock it in, to keep the you know, the post from shifting, so the gate stays functional over time. And I was getting a lot of crap in the comments section when I was posting pictures of the panels here being different heights, because we have kind of like a cascading drop down of the panel. And so the reason I do this is, again, when we account for the landscaping here, the ground is sloping away from the house on both sides of the property to account for water drainage. So I thought it would be aesthetically pleasing if we kept these panels level, which would make the gate look good, because I'm installing the gate level as well. I'm Carpenter Johnny, the best priced professional grade fence and deck guy in the Manitoba Wild West.